They say even the most cunning cannot escape authority. Even Lucifer, the morning star, the deceiver of nations, the prince of darkness himself, once bowed. Not to threat, not to force, but to power older than time. There were beings so radiant, so close to the throne of God, that even Satan dared not defy them. They were not messengers with trumpets, nor guardians of tombs. They were ancient enforcers, celestial commanders whose words carried divine weight. When they spoke, the proudest angels trembled, and the most cunning demons fell silent. This is their story. Long before humanity opened its eyes to the first sunrise, before Eden bloomed, before earth even took shape, the kingdom of God existed in perfect harmony. The throne radiated brilliance beyond imagination, and legions of angels moved with purpose. Among them was Lucifer, known then as Hell-Ben-Shaker, the morning star. Radiant, wise, magnificent. He was a masterpiece of light and music, entrusted with song and worship, and adorned with brilliance no other angel could match. Other angels admired him, some even followed him, not from fear but reverence. Yet there were three who even he dared not challenge. Three whose presence disrupted pride, crushed rebellion, and reminded all who stood near the throne who truly held authority. These were Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Together, they enforced the order of heaven, not through arrogance, but through divine purpose. They were the unseen pillars of creation, the echoes of God's sovereignty, the hands that shaped the fate of angels, demons, and humanity alike. Lucifer's ambition grew. In the quiet of eternity, he gazed upon the throne, coveting glory, whispering deceit to weaker angels. Doubt spread like wildfire, and seeds of rebellion took root. But the three rose, silent warnings in the halls of light. You may shine like the morning, they seem to say, but the dawn itself belongs to the Creator. Pride flared, and a storm began to stir in the heavens. The first whispers of war, barely audible at first, carried the weight of eternity. Michael, the commander of heaven's armies, moved like a living blade. His name, who is like God, was not a question but a challenge. When rebellion ignited, he did not hesitate. He fought with authority, not anger, wielding the sword of heaven against the dragon himself. Lucifer drew a third of the angels to his side, but Michael's command was absolute. The war was not symbolic, it was cosmic. Heaven itself shook as angels clashed with angels, light and shadow colliding in ways that mortal eyes could never perceive. The proudest being ever created fell, cast down like lightning, not by strength, but by divine mandate. Gabriel, the voice that shakes kingdoms, moved with a different power. If Michael was the sword, Gabriel was the trumpet, a voice that pierced darkness, delivering messages that could not be ignored. Prophecies, divine decrees, warnings to kings and nations. When Gabriel spoke, the future shifted. Even the Prince of Darkness could not resist that voice. Every command he delivered carried God's will, a declaration that destiny itself could not be altered. Gabriel did not fight with force but with inevitability. When his words echoed, even demons paused in fear. Every whisper carried heaven's weight. Every declaration carved paths into eternity. And even Lucifer, master of rebellion, bowed to the sound of his voice. Raphael, the hidden force of healing and judgment, moved silently among creation. Not a warrior, not a herald, but an enforcer of restoration. He healed what Satan sought to destroy, bound the corrupt, and restored order where chaos reigned. Lucifer feared Raphael not for strength, not for fury, but for his relentless purpose. Raphael's presence revealed darkness and exposed lies, tearing the shadows from every corner where deception hid. Where destruction thrived, Raphael's hands brought balance. He was justice made tangible, mercy made unstoppable. The three angels, together, represented heaven's command. Michael, war; Gabriel, word; Raphael, restoration. They were not independent, their authority flowed directly from God. And that is why Lucifer, the master of pride and rebellion, obeyed. Not out of respect, but because their presence carried divine inevitability. Heavens will left no room for negotiation, and even the most brilliant of fallen angels could not resist. But the story does not end with their obedience. Beyond the celestial battlefield, in the shadows of creation, the influence of these three ripples still. They moved unseen among the worlds, guarding the innocent, guiding the righteous, intervening in moments where mortal lives intersected with the eternal. Every battle, every plague, every act of redemption carried the echo of their power. Michael still strikes against the forces that would destroy. Gabriel still heralds change that cannot be stopped, and Raphael still restores what darkness seeks to erase. Even Lucifer, the great deceiver, could not escape their reach. He roams the earth, tempting, corrupting, blinding, yet every act he commits is weighed against the unshakable authority of God through these three. The moment they appear, his schemes falter. Even pride must bend to divine will. And that is the lesson. Rebellion may rise, darkness may spread, but there are powers beyond mortal or infernal comprehension, forces that enforce balance, justice, and mercy. So when the world feels consumed by shadow, remember this. Unseen forces move in ways that even the devil cannot oppose. Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, three eternal agents, moving when heaven commands, ensuring that light, justice, and mercy persist. And in that truth lies hope. No matter how deep the fall, heaven remembers, heaven acts, and heaven still speaks. Even in the darkness, even in chaos, even in the rise of evil, there exists a power that cannot be ignored, a presence that cannot be silenced, a voice that will not yield. And even Lucifer, the ancient enemy of light, must obey. For those who listen closely, the message is clear. You are not alone. You are watched, you are protected, and you are remembered. The same authority that forced the morning star to bow still moves through the world today, shaping destiny, safeguarding the innocent, and reminding creation that obedience, justice, and mercy endure beyond rebellion. Heaven remembers, heaven acts, and in that remembrance, the light still shines.